and welcome to Hot Girl Perspective, your go-to glow-up podcast. I'm your host, Valena, here to help you become the best, hottest, most confident version of yourself. Don't forget to give the podcast a rate, review, and follow if you love the episode, or if you have been here for a while. We would absolutely love to have you in our little community of girls figuring out their lives. Talking about figuring out your life. Comparison is definitely something I'm sure we all have experienced, or we do time to time. And most of my life, I have been a person who's been too in love with herself to ever compare. And I'm so grateful for that. But I did have a little phase during lockdown, during COVID, where all I could do was just compare myself. I was comparing myself to other girls about my looks. And it was bad. It was really bad. It went on for a few months. The sad part was I could see and notice that I'm comparing myself, but I just couldn't stop. I'm just going to share some things that I learned through this experience that can probably help you stop comparing yourself, or at least do something about it and get out of that phase of just feeling so bad about yourself as soon as you look at somebody or as soon as you notice something. When I got the idea for this episode, Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo was playing in my head, and yeah, that's how we got here. Things that helped me get out of the comparison mode, and some things that I learned are: one, you need to look yourself in the mirror, in your eyes, and consciously take out time for this and speak out things that you like about yourself, that you love about yourself. Maybe there are things that you are comparing with other people, but there are other things that you are just so happy about that are with you, that you have, that you do. So remind yourself of those things, that even if some things are not as per your expectations in life, there are things that you absolutely adore about yourself. If you don't want to speak them out, you can just think them. Maybe you can write them down if you want a journal, but do that. Then sometimes I've noticed these comparison thoughts get way too overwhelming. There was this time when if I am watching any kind of content and if there's a girl involved, the first thing that I would do is just compare our looks. I wouldn't even see the content to actually consume the content. I would just compare. If there's any girl around in the world and if I see her, I would compare. And it was really bad. I didn't want to do it at all, but that's how it was. And so the solution for when things get that overwhelming and you just can't stop yourself and you really just need a break from making yourself feel bad is to follow the quote of out of sight, out of mind. So what I could do was stop being on social media, and we were already inside our houses, so I wasn't seeing a lot of girls outside in real life. So I would just stop looking at my phone and instead I would read books. So if you have other things that this applies to in your life, just clean up your environment and take out things that remind you to compare yourself, if that makes sense. And just get it out of your head, get it out of your conscious environment. Next thing I learned is that everyone is on their own journey. Everybody has their own unique lives. And if nothing else is the same about your life and their life, of how you got here and how they got there, of how you have been brought up and how they have been brought up, and just every single thing, we're unique people. No person's path is the same as others. Why would this thing be the same? Like, why are you comparing? On what grounds? On what basis? Like, you compare when there is a base, when there's like a basic line to be compared, but nothing is the same. It's like comparing a sunset from today to the sunset tomorrow. Like, fine, both are suns, but the thing is, today's sunset is going to be completely different than tomorrow's sunset. And the thing is, they're probably both going to be absolutely beautiful. But you can't compare because they're just completely different. Remind yourself of that you are not supposed to have something exactly how somebody else has it. You are not supposed to work on their timeline. If somebody else achieved a certain goal at 22, maybe you are supposed to achieve it at 40. Maybe you're supposed to achieve it at 9. Who knows? Everybody is on their own path. Next step is, if there is something that is bothering you so much, that is making you so jealous, so envious, and you just can't stop comparing yourself, you can't stop thinking about it, can't stop feeling bad about it, somebody saying, oh, everybody's life is unique is not going to help you. It has to be followed with another step, which is to actually do something about it. If it is making you feel so bad then do something about it. Because chances are the fact that you're feeling jealous about something means that you want it. It means that that is supposed to be yours in your highest timeline somewhere. It means that you want that for yourself. So give yourself that. A lot of times people are jealous or they'll get envious or they'll talk shit about people when other people have something and they secretly want it but they can't have it or they're not doing enough to get it. So they talk down the other person so that they can feel better about not having it. Does that make sense? Did that make sense? I hope it did. But that's what we do. So if something's making you feel that bad, get up and do something about it. If you're jealous of somebody's health, how about you actually get up and work out and follow a nice diet routine, get yourself a personal trainer, sign up for that membership instead of sitting and being jealous. The last thing that I want to say about this is you need to learn to celebrate other people and celebrate their wins. Because if nothing else, that is just proof and signs that it is possible in this lifetime on this planet. It is possible. That's why somebody else did it. And if they did it, you can do. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to do it in the same way. You're going to do it in the same time period. You're going to do it on the same day. Nothing like that. But the fact that somebody has been able to achieve something that you want, that you are jealous of, it just means that you can have it in this lifetime. And that is so amazing. You don't have to feel like it's impossible. You don't have to feel like it's out of reach because it's not. Thank them and celebrate people's wins and achievements or whatever you like about them or whatever you're jealous of with them without the jealous part, because that has just shown you that you can do it too. And that's amazing. How amazing that you got to see that it is possible. Because imagine if nobody else had done it, it would have been way harder then. Because then you're like, nobody has done it. How am I ever going to be able to do this? Well, that's not the case anymore. All right. I'm guessing this is not a super long episode, but this is something I really wanted to talk about. And if you want more episodes like these, or if you want me to talk more about my journey with comparison or other things in life, because I feel like I haven't shared enough personal stories yet, but I don't know if you're as interested. So if you are, let me know. And if you like this episode, then give us a rate and review. I would love to hear your feedback on this. And give Hot Girl Perspective a follow because we'd love to have you. I would love to have you, for sure. And thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you guys next week, and I hope that this episode helped you. Mwah.